Now, City TV 19 presents Senior Moments.
Happy New Year! I'm Linda Brayman. Since we started this show, Senior Moments has counted 15 new years. Thanks to your support, we've been able to continue for this long time, and it has been getting better and better. Senior Moments covers events and activities at senior centers in the Ann Arbor Ypsilanti area, such as the Ann Arbor Senior Center, Turner Senior Resource Center, the Pittsfield Senior Center, the Ypsilanti Senior Center, and the Ann Arbor Community Center. Also, the show provides valuable information for senior citizens on such issues as health, wealth, finance, and entertainment. The program premieres on the last Sunday of the month with the reruns on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m., Saturdays at 9 a.m., and Sundays at 5 p.m. on City TV Channel 19 for a month. For some people, New Year's Day may be just another day, but I hope you enjoy Senior Moments and find your another day very happy. Welcome to Senior Moments. I'm Linda Brayman, and our guests today are Peter and Linda Kentis from Lifetime Fitness. If Peter looks familiar to you, it's either because you exercise at the Briarwood Mall Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or you saw him as one of the Russian dancers in Fiddler on the Roof several years ago, dancing with men generations younger than he. Peter gives flight to the admonition, act your age. Peter and Linda, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for
You're
having
welcome.
us.
Thank you.
Let's start with, Peter, tell us a little bit about Lifetime Fitness and how does it pertain to seniors? How does it benefit seniors?
Well, it's an exercise program sponsored by the University of Michigan School of Kinesiology that has its roots back in the 70s. Professor Phyllis Weichert started the program. I used to substitute teach the class back in the early 1990s, and that's my first connection with it. And when one of the instructor that was prior to me retired, I sort of took over full-time as teacher of the class, and I've been there teaching over 10 years now, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're currently in front of JCPenney's at the mall. Yeah.
How did you both get involved in Lifetime Fitness?
Well, I was, the Lifetime Fitness class is one of the offerings of the School of Kinesiology at the time. I was also teaching aerobics and ballroom dance, and actually that's where I met my wife Linda. She took my ballroom dance class and became an indispensable assistant to me.
So Linda, is your background in dance also, or what is your background?
So I'm not a dancer like Peter. Peter's a professional dancer. My background is in international education. But in terms of sports and athletics, I've been involved in fencing for much of my life, and also I was a runner and a triathlete, and I started taking Peter's Lifetime Fitness class just to get loosened up and to try to get a variety of exercise because I tended to spend too much time running. And even though most of the people in the class are seniors, I fit right in, and I really enjoy the fact that his class can lend itself to people who either are super fit or hardly fit at all. It's really something that meets the needs of a range of exercisers. So
yes,
that's something I really enjoy about it.
Yes. So Peter, what kind of things do you use in the class? Any kind of implements?
Well, it's an adapted class, so because of the setting in the mall, we don't do a lot of high-impact aerobics. We don't do any, as a matter of fact. I try and limit that, but we do allow, by the use of chairs, for participants to modify the exercises to fit their abilities. So, and the range, as Linda said, in the class is quite a bit. It used to be called Fitness Over 50. When I turned 50, I decided we needed to change the name of the class, so now it's Lifetime Fitness, something you can do all your life to stay fit. And the three components of the class are strength, flexibility, and endurance. through the use of the chairs and some Dynabands, exercise stretchy straps that provide resistance training, we're able to work on strength. And the chair allows some of the more under-exercise participants to at least manage to get moving a bit, you know. The second half of our class, we stand up, we move the chairs off to the side, and so there's more involving balance and so forth, and stronger use of the muscles, deep lunges and so forth that are more challenging. The chair's there to help participants do as much as they can.
How do you keep people motivated to keep moving through these exercises?
Well, the main factor I think that helps me motivate the class and myself as a teacher is the use of music. The music is important. It can add to the mood of the class. I use a variety of music from classic performers to my own son, who's a professional musician. I use his music quite often. And so the music is a motivator, and also the benefits that I know will come to participants by doing the work.
Now, I think we have now a video on as you lead the seniors in their paces. You lead them through their paces. So let's cut to the video and watch Peter. And could you explain this while we're watching this?
Sure. Yeah, as I mentioned, there are different portions of the class. I believe this is after we stand up. We do some moderate aerobics. So the first portion of the class is a pre-warm-up, and that's followed by some mild stretching to prepare the muscles for the activity. And again, I sort of try and demonstrate a moderate exertion effort, but certainly the younger performers in the class can lift those legs higher, go faster. Those that are less trained, have less trained muscles, can at least lift their foot an inch or two, is my hope. Part of what I try and do is get a range of motion. So in addition to the actual lifting of your body parts, there's a stretching and lengthening of muscles, and this sort of coordination that comes from my dance background and dance training. It also gets the brains working, so the participants have to sort of pay attention to what's next and follow along. I do sort of keep the exercises consistent from week to week and day to day, but occasionally throw in something new for variety.
And you don't call out the exercise names, do you? You just point which way to go and start doing it, and they seem to know exactly what to do.
Yeah, it's pretty much follow me, as you would do most dance classes. I do call out the directions and point, try and cue the directions, and the tempo changes, speed changes. Yeah, it's pretty much up to the participants to sort of pay attention and watch, see what's going on, or else hopefully be standing next to someone who knows the moves. Many of the participants have been there, longer than me. So some have taken the class 15, 20 years. Briarwood Mall has been a good host and partner with the University of Michigan. So.
Now, what if somebody wanted to join your class? Do they just show up at the mall?
Pretty much. It's a drop-in class. We do ask that you sign in, sign your name. It's sort of a liability waiver for the mall and for the instructors of the class. I forgot to mention, in addition to my class, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9, there's a yoga chair class Tuesdays, same time, and a Zumba Gold class on Thursdays. And the latest thing in November through December, we're going to be adding an 8 a.m. Saturday class that'll rotate between yoga, Lifetime Fitness, and something new. Our Zumba instructor didn't want to get up quite so early Saturday morning, so I decided I'd do a dance aerobics. So my background is dance, jazz, modern dance, and so it'll be a little dancier class, but still suitable for seniors.
Oh, sounds wonderful. This is something I need to do every day. How can you motivate me to do this every day? I don't see you every day.
You have to just show up, and then then I'll do the rest. Yes. So
okay.
that's your challenge, I guess. Get yourself there.
Yes, yes. Very good. Thank you so much. Now, any final words that you'd like to say to anybody?
Well, as a Lifetime Fitness, this exercise is great. As I mentioned, my background was dance. That's how I met my wife, Linda. And so we thought we would demonstrate another Lifetime activity, which is ballroom dancing. Actually we teach together, but we also, for fun, we go out socially and dance, and that's another great form of exercise you can do for your whole life.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it really keeps us young and it keeps us connected with each other. As you'll see when we do our dance demonstration, we don't choreograph any of our dancing in advance. We just go out there and innovate and improvisate to the music, and he leads and I follow. And we just have a great communication with each other as a result of how we dance together.
Yeah, and that was a nice disclaimer. It's not a prepared routine.
No.
We'll just be dancing
Yeah.
to whatever
we just
mood
make it
we're
up
in
as
today.
we make
Sure,
it up as we
sure.
go.
Yes. Wow. Linda and Peter Kentis, thank you from Lifetime Fitness for coming and talking to us today. And I can't wait to see the dance. Are you ready?
We're ready.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go.
Thank you.
You make me feel so young. You make me feel so spring has sprung. And every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual. The moment that you speak, I wanna go play hide and seek. I wanna go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon. You and I are just like a couple of tots running across a meadow, picking up lots of forget-me-nots. You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, and a wonderful fling to be flung. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today, 'cause you make me feel so young. You make me feel so young. You make me feel so spring has sprung. And every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual. The moment that you speak, I wanna go and play hide and seek. I wanna go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon. You and I are just like a couple of tots running across a meadow, picking up lots of forget-me-nots. You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, wonderful fling to be flung. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today, 'cause you make me feel so young. You make me feel so young. You make me feel so young. Ooh, you make me feel so young.
Thank you for joining us on Senior Moments. I hope you enjoyed the show. I'm Linda Brayman. Thanks for watching.